Yo, welcome back to another video. It has been a little bit, and for good reason. I recently hit Vet 2. I streamed a lot of the grind over on Twitch, so if you missed out there, go leave a follow. A lot of solo rec was played. But now that I hit Vet 2, the third version of LeBron has been made. Started out the year with the rookie LeBron 99 driving dunk. Then once I hit starter 3, I made a 2016 finals LeBron. And now that I have hit Vet 2 and we've gotten a few more cap breakers, I made the Miami Heat version. If you want to see what the other versions looked like, the links are in the description down below. Before we get into the build, join the Discord, talk about builds there. I play rec with the Discord, so join. Also follow me on Twitch. I've already mentioned it once, but I'm going to mention it again. This version of LeBron, we are a small forward, 6'8", 227 pounds, and a 7-foot wingspan. You can put the weight up a little bit more. I wanted 85 speed, and I also just wanted a little extra for future cap breakers. And the 7-foot wingspan, the shortest of the 3 builds I've made so far, and that's strictly for the shooting. Miami Heat LeBron was the best one in my opinion. I wanted the shooting to reflect that as well. In the builder, we went with 93 driving dunk. I used 5 of my cap breakers on dunk. I had 99 on the rookie, 96 on the Cleveland one. And playing around with the game, I don't think 96 is as needed. I think 93 is perfectly fine for contact dunks. If you're going up against a guard, you'll dunk on him. If you're going up against a center, doesn't matter if you have 99 or not, you are going to get taken out. So just knowing when you can go for a dunk. So I went 88 there. We have the layup at 80. So we are able to get a couple nice layup packages. And we also just get physical finisher on silver. You can bump it up 1 if needed. Standing dunk, post control, those are minimums. Moving over to the shooting, we got 85 mid-range. I bump it up 4 to 89. So you get the gold set shot specialist. And we have the 83 three-pointer. You get limitless on bronze. As I said, wanted the shooting to be good. And that's why the wingspan's where it's at. Wanted that limitless. Free throw at 74. And honestly, not that bad. I get like 82% a lot for my slightly late, slightly earlies. The playmaking, 78 pass. I know, pass is not as high as LeBron should have it. But unfortunately, I got to put the attributes elsewhere. 78 is fine. You're not really playing point guard on this build. But if you have to, not too bad. Got 84 ball handle. The reason is I use a cap breaker to bump it up to 85. I'm going to use a future one to bump it up to make it 86. We get the 75 speed with ball, pretty standard silver lightning launch. Right now I am using my tier 1 on lightning launch to bump it up to gold. The defense, we got the 74 interior, 85 perimeter, 60 steals, 78 block. I had this one on the Cleveland version I made, so pretty much identical there. Rebounding, I wasn't able to get as high, but we still have the 80 offensive. So you could get putbacks or some clutch offensive rebounds. A 65 defensive, not bad. I'm able to get a bunch of nice rebounds. You aren't going up against centers on this build. And if you play solo like me, a lot of 3s and 4s don't have rebounding anyways. And with the attributes I have, you are not able to flip this. So you cannot go 80 defensive rebound no matter what. You'd have to tweak the build. I don't think it's as worth it. And the physicals, we got 83 speed. I use 2 cap breakers to bump it up to 85. So we get the gold slippery off ball. That's why 77 agility's there. Got 83 strength. I bump it up to 85. So we get strong handles, and we also get gold immovable enforcer. I do use a tier 2 max +1 to bump that up to Hall of Fame immovable. And then we got the 80 vertical to go with the 93 driving dunk for the posterizer. Once you're all done with this build, you get shades of Rudy Gay, Jaden McDaniels, Jaylen Brown, and it comes out to be a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, at this point in the year, you've probably seen a ton of Swiss Army knife builds, but when going for LeBron, I was like, yes, I gotta use this name. Using cap breakers changes it. I decline it though. Why would I want to go with a 2-way 3-level playmaker or whatever? All the cap breakers I've used on this build, I have 0 remaining. The animations, if you want to use any of them, a lot of LeBron shots. I wish his dribble style was a little bit better. And the jump shot for this build, LeBron James, and Baluba 50-50. I used default LeBron on a build earlier this year. It wasn't too bad. But this one, the 50-50 with Baluba, I don't know what it is, but it just juices the build. I have so many games where I miss 0, 1, or like 2 shots because of the attributes I have and just this jump shot. Also, side note, can't wear number 6. So unfortunately, I got to wear number 9 or 23. This is Miami Heat. So gotta wear number 9 and look weird. Now we're on to the gameplay portion of this video. Over the weekend, I played quite a few games. And as I said before, I was just shooting lights out. I was able to get to the basket, finish the layups, any open shots off the dribble. I have so much fun on this LeBron build, and man, I was staring at it for a couple of weeks, mainly because I wanted to wait till I got to Vet 2 to use it. It needed the cap breakers, but I'm glad I finally got to Vet 2. A lot of solo rec games were played, they were live streamed. A lot of pain. And the worst part is I was elite affiliation, so I didn't even get a lot of the rep boosts this year. But we are finally here. I'm able to upload a bunch of videos again. So let me know which one of the builds I've already made on the channel you want to see. I've evolved with the Vet 2 cap breakers I've got. The style for the videos are going to be a little different moving forward. If I do reuse some builds, they're going to be more live commentary, more like in action type of stuff, just because I think that's going to work better. And like, you guys have already seen the build and you already know the commentary from the randoms and solo play. It's too funny sometimes. Got people on max contracts everywhere, needing to get their shots up. A lot of fun, a lot of randomness. Gonna get good games, bad games, whatever. As I stated earlier, you cannot wear number 6. Very unfortunate. I wish all numbers were accessible in rec. We are playing the rec center, not an NBA affiliated anything. So retired numbers should not be involved here. I wish there was a little bit of a workaround, but oh well. We can hope moving forward that's the case. For the people watching this video, are you still playing the game often? You play a lot of solo rec? Like what modes are people playing at this point of the year? Still have a lot of time left until the next game. A lot of people think like the game's done for, but there's still quite a few months left until 26. I'm gonna enjoy it. I still have a lot of fun playing this game for what it is. And that's the main thing when playing video games. Play things for what they are. And the beauty of it, if you don't like it, you do not have to play it. I've done that a few different times over the years, especially with other games that I have more interest in. It is what it is. Pick it back up a couple years later. If it's fun again, play it again. But don't stress out if you don't like playing this game as much. I get it. Everyone has their own opinion. But don't stress yourself out playing it every day just because. This build, pretty similar to the Cooper Flag build I made. So if you want to go back a couple videos on my channel, check it out. It's just a 6.9 version. So if you've been thinking about making a 6.8 build, 6.9 build, check out these couple of videos. You can mix and match either of them. And also, if you're tuning in for like the first time, a lot of my builds have 60 steel. That's because I'm trying to get attributes elsewhere. And with how I play the game, it doesn't affect me nearly as much playing rec. I'm going to be in the perfect spot to steal a pass most of the time. And on a lot of my builds, I'm not necessarily on ball. So there's not like a huge need for me to have high steal if I'm guarding like a forward or someone who's not even going to dribble the basketball. You need the higher steal, go ahead. As I said, it's your game. Do what you want. I really do think that 93 driving dunk is like the sweet spot in this game. I've tried out the 99. I've tried out the 96. I just think 93, you get the best value. You get to save 5 vert, which vert, not too expensive, but once you get to a certain point, it starts adding up quickly. And then also your driving dunk being high adds to it. So you can save a lot of attribute points. The amount of dunks you get in between them, not too different, especially the posterizing too. It's all about who you're going to dunk on. Very hard to dunk on centers this year. They got that paint patroller. They just got the interior. They got the size, the weight. Very tough to dunk on centers regardless in this game. Last year, it was so overpowered. It was fun, but it was definitely overpowered. Next year, I hope it is tweaked a little more. I think they overdid it in terms of like posterizing people, but I think 2K did a good job in overcorrecting it, because then they can adjust it to not make it as OP as it was in 24. What a time 24 was with all the OP stuff in the game. And now that I'm seeing it on the screen, I get heat checked so often on this build. There's just so many ways to score. The mid ranges are amazing, and you're able to knock down a 3 so easily to work your way up to make 3 in a row. I've not really tested out this jump shot shooting with square or X depending on the console. So if you are still doing that, you could test out the jumper, I guess. But as for rhythm shooting, this jump shot, very easy to time in that capacity. And yeah, we're getting towards the end of the video here. Appreciate everyone tuning in. A little rusty. Been about a month since the last upload. Way too long. I'm definitely going to make sure to upload a couple times a week now moving forward. So appreciate everyone. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.